I love you. I love you.
How would you describe the love you have for your sister?
Unconditional and willing to do anything for her.
If somebody wants to be Sarah's friend, if they're meeting her for the first time, what should they do?
I don't know. I think getting to know Sarah is really almost like anybody, right? It's finding a common ground.
Steve from Blue's Clues is absolutely iconic. Mail time! Mail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my...
Is it okay if somebody like me tries to connect with Sarah and we don't form a bond at first, if I just keep trying, even if we don't connect instantly?
That's a really good question. Sarah has had so many different therapists and providers and people who have come in and out of her life. Why would she instantly be vulnerable and open up to you?
That's a good clip. Mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time.
Sarah uses movies, iPads, and DVD players as a form of comfort to regulate her emotions. She enjoys the repetitiveness of the music and the songs.
Drink.
You want a drink?
Drink.
Sure, I'll get you a drink.
When we meet someone for the first time and they acknowledge her and they want to know her name and they say hi to her and they accept all of us, like, those are our people. We like those folks.
Here you go. Thank you for telling me you wanted a drink. Wanna wag my tail? Mail! Iconic. That clip is simply iconic.
What is the most important thing for people to understand about Sarah?
Sarah has an ultra rare genetic disorder. There are about 400 known, well, less than 400 known cases right now of MCM, M-CM, macrocephaly-capillary malformation syndrome. You like that I'm talking about this? Sarah has a genetic mutation, a deletion in her PIK3CA gene. It's an overgrowth condition, so if you notice, Sarah's head is a lot larger. It's her brain that's larger inside of her head. Some other people with MCM, they might have like larger arms or larger leg, or so Sarah is primarily impacted in her head and brain.
What is the most important thing you hope to teach your son about his aunt?
I think just that living with somebody that is different than us is okay. It's okay to be different, right? That we need to be empathetic for all kinds of people, and just because Sarah may not be able to talk or may be different in some way, that she's still one of us. She's still part of our family.
Sarah, look, this is your baby niece. Nice job giving her a kiss. You were an auntie to 2 kids, Dylan and Madeline. Can she give you a kiss? Oh, Humming is happy. Mike and I were really shocked at the amount of people who expressed a lot of concern when I was pregnant. How are you going to keep the babies safe? What if she hurts them? Why would you raise your children around someone with autism or a disability? Do you need help? You are happy with your baby niece. Kisses. Let's give hugs. Gentle hugs. And feel how soft her hair is. Babies have the softest hair, don't they?
What do you and your auntie do together?
We watch Blue's Clues with a Bear Franklin.
I want. iPad. I want iPad. Okay. Yes.
Yancy loves to watch Blue's Clues.
Do you two ever watch Blue's Clues together?
Yeah. Sometimes I have to eat and I can't watch Blue's Clues. Sometimes I have to go walk and I can't watch Blue's Clues.
What's it like to have an aunt who you watch Blue's Clues with?
Because I love her.
Why is it important for her to have access to those things that bring her joy?
Because we do. We're on our cell phones, we watch TV, we watch Netflix, she's not any different. The emotional part of her brain is not damaged. Like, her limbic system is perfectly intact. It's that she has bilateral polymicrogyria, so she has these abnormal folds in the front part of her brain. The front part that we use for like problem solving and speech and organizing. That part is abnormal for Sarah. So there are other parts of her brain that are perfectly normal, just like you. She might not be able to express herself the same, but she still has the same feelings as you and I.
The first time we took Sarah to the beach was when she first moved in with us. And she'd never been to the beach. She was born and raised in Louisiana, and she's fallen asleep. It was just after dinner or something, right? So it was pretty early, but she was kind of falling asleep on the couch and watching. She found where Steve and Blue go to the beach, and she's fallen asleep just dreaming, kind of playing back and forth that Blue's going to the beach. You know, like, we gotta take her to the beach again. We gotta take her to the beach. So really smart how she finds and communicates through those devices on what she wants to do or what she wants or needs.
Hey, do you love me? Put this down for a second. Do you love me?
Love.
Oh, you do love me. Thanks.
I love. You. I love you.
I love you. What else do you love?
DVD player.
You love your DVD player?
You're welcome.
So you two had just been to the beach, and she comes home and she's watching the clip of the beach?
Yeah, exactly. She correlates those things and she puts them together. Even though Sarah may not be able to verbalize these things, she's so incredibly smart. She's and I was telling you earlier, she has DVDs of Little Bear, of Blue's Clues, and Franklin, where she'll find the exact clip she wants, and she will communicate through talking through those devices and repeating what they're saying over and over again. So really incredible to see that and understand and walk through what she wants out of those.
I'm really glad you're here too, Sarah. She's playing I'm so glad you're here over and over.
And she communicates through these clips, right?
Right. She does, yeah.
What is I'm so glad you're here? Is that from Blue or something?
From Steve.
She may not be able to communicate like we can, but she has those same feelings, and she will. She does react to them, right? If something were to happen that's sad, she gets sad too.
Prior to coming to Florida and living with us, Sarah lived in Louisiana. Actually, in Southwest Louisiana, where our family is Cajuns. And so from birth to 18, she lived in the same house in Louisiana with her mom and dad. And she just touched Louisiana. And we found out that Sarah's condition was actually much worse than what my parents had realized, what we had realized. And so she needed emergency, extensive care. And unfortunately, it wasn't available in Louisiana. So my husband and I agreed to allow her to stay with us so that she can get medical care. Hey, are you happy to be living with us? Look, I know you're sad that you really want to go home, but are you happy to be with us? Yes or no?
Okay.
Oh, just okay. It's just okay living here, I guess.
Sarah will communicate that she's sad really sometimes through the movies, through what she's watching. You know, she stares at pictures a lot of times of Little Bear's mom and Little Bear. You know, and we know that she's missing her mom, or know that she's missing home. You know, we just acknowledge that we understand that she wants to go home, but that, you know, right now, as you heard my son say, a little bit of a difficult time to get her across country.
What's it like to have an awesome auntie who lives with you?
To help her out because her mom and dad's house got broken by a tree, a storming tree.
We do our best to try to take care of her and acknowledge her feelings, that even though it can't happen today, that we're working to make it happen. And you know, I think it starts with acknowledging what those feelings are, and she's feeling them, and that it's okay to be sad sometimes. You don't have to be happy all the time.
Sarah watches movies on an iPad, and she stops on certain scenes.
Well, when she finally got an iPad instead of a DVD player, instead of pausing on every time she would pause and stare at a picture, we would take a screenshot, and then we printed out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and we put them on rings. And you know, that's, you know, it's that comfort, but it's like, hey, it's bedtime, or it's, you know, we need to take a break, relax time. She's able to stare at those pictures still and not get the stimulation of the iPad or the DVD player, but still have that comfort in a picture form.
If somebody wants to communicate to your family that they accept your family, they accept Sarah, and they just want to be your friends, what's the best way for them to communicate that?
When people accept our family, it looks like inviting Sarah also. So it's just an example, like we recently got a birthday party invitation, but like you can't just invite 4 of us and not 5 of us. So if you want us to come to your party, you want us to come to your group, your church, or whatever, you have to have a seat at the table for all of us. We all have to be able to be included. And if you are going to exclude Sarah, then we will not be there. It's as simple as that.